charity programs. We'll begin in a few minutes. There's a few things I have to say before we start. You have to be at least 18 years old to participate. Leave at any time. You're not required to participate. Please be willing to participate. This is all anonymous. That's why you wrote the number up front. We will be videotaping this with your permission. Just make sure that your number is shown so that we can use your corresponding according to your number rather than your name. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with our magazine advertisements. This first one is about adoption agencies. This is a program that Catholic Charities highlights. In our advertisement, we say that finding a family who loves and supports you is a vital life. There are 9,653 adoptions made last year in Florida.
Video too. Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being 5 being extremely difficult to understand and 1 being extremely easy to understand, please rate your written message of the ad and please circle. We'd also like to know your input at all times, so if you please just respond, first thing that comes to mind, anything that comes to mind at all, just feel free to kind of speak at your will. Any suggestions? Formatting, color, we aligned this a lot with the color scheme of Catholic Charities. We use the exact same color scheme in the box where it highlights about the program. One Step Closer is our campaign goal and idea. So that goes along with it. It's one step closer to a family. So by using Catholic Charities adoption program, that's the one step closer.
Where would this be?
This is going to be in a magazine ad. We have a QR code that links you directly to donate on their donate page. That brings you directly to their website in order to place a donation. They have different options on there as well for all of the programs. And it highlights specifically their wish list and what they want donated. Yes. All right, we'll move on to the second ad. It's for persons with disabilities. This is a young girl. We took all of these images I'd like to say into our original photographs. None of these were taken off the internet. So formatting for those as well. If anything looks skewed or anything like that, we just like your input. This goes along with our campaign theme of one step closer to a lifelong friend. These children go to a camp every summer. There's 3 different camps offered. They go to the camp and get to experience kind of a week away from their parents. Once again, we have the QR code on there to donate as well.
It's different. I've never seen a picture like that for an ad. I don't know. I guess it stands out.
So how does it make you feel?
How does it make me feel? It's hard to say. I mean, I'm not bummed out about it or anything, but
If you saw this ad, would you be willing to donate?
I don't know if that picture or anything would have anything to do with whether I wanted to donate or not.
Any of the copy?
I mean, if I was happy about donating for that charity, yeah, it wouldn't persuade me either which way. But it would catch my eye, I guess. It's different.
The ad, it looks a little blurry.
Yeah,
blurry
that's
also.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
But the main thing is, you said this ad is for what?
It's persons with disabilities. It's a camp that Catholic Charities offers in one of their programs.
If we had a kid with an obvious disability, dancing or moving, probably more apropos. But we like the smiley face. So if it was the disability more noticeable, it would have been 10.
Yeah.
We'll move on to our next magazine ad. This ad is for our immigration services. This ad is I went out of order. I apologize. This ad is the young man. Okay, we're going to see assistance. guess with the advertisement, this family is in Catholic Charities. This is their front gates. So this highlights that they're there, they're using the programs, and that the family needs help in order, like money donated in order to support their family.
I don't think that comes across.
Yeah, that almost looks like they just came across the border right there, showed up with their baby, and they're like, hey, help me out. You know? That's what it looks like to me.
I mean, if they were like sitting on a couch, like, and it was like a family, and you could tell that they were just sitting there, that would be a better photo. But that would holding their baby, then this guy standing here, because he has like his keys in his hand, and it's not really like a very good image.
Thank you.
Yeah, walking past that little gate area too just reminds me of like, I don't know. Like they just
That's true, I think
stepping across the border. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, I'm just saying.
No, we appreciate your input.
I don't think it's clear. I don't think it's clear what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Have you folks ever heard of the acronym KISS? I tell my son this all the time. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Everything should be simplistic. It should be just, special pictures. So this one I use.
Okay, we'll move on to the next image. It's for refugee resettlement. This is an image of a refugee who came into the United States. This is trying to portray the idea that it's one step closer to security. The refugee resettlement program is not anybody that's fleeing their country. They're prosecuted against in their country, so they're brought in. I was actually given the opportunity to resettle a refugee family last week from Bhutan. So this is helping to donate in order to change their life and help them become closer to a secure life in the United States where they feel comfortable and not prosecuted against. Participant number 1, do you have any responses?
The picture is clear. The picture is clear. It shows foreigners need work too. I mean, you look at the picture, that's your thing. Foreigners need work too. It will help get jobs. That's what I was thinking about seeing the ad. So that was sort of there. Clear and concise.
And the caption is too. The caption explains exactly.
And that's a good point she said. People are bloggers and captioners, and speed reading is just reading captions in the first sentence and the last sentence. So everything's microwave now. A whole bunch of words, we ain't gonna read it. They go to the picture, they go to the first sentence, the big words. So, I mean, Einstein knows all that. So, it's your exposure.
All right. We're going to move on to some of our promotional flyers next.
Jackie, that's number add 2. Is that where we are?
I'm sorry, that was the first ad was the adoption agency.
Oh, we're supposed to answer all of them.
Yes,
each?
yes, I apologize. Yes, for each individual ad, make sure you mark the difficultness or if it's easily understandable.
That's that one. All right, so this is new.
Yes. Do you open Photoshop, Ashley? Thank you. Okay. So this portion is going to move on to our promotional flyers. These flyers will be set up in every single office of Catholic Charities to highlight their program and kind of give a little background information. Once again, all of these images are original, and we would just like some of your input. We're going to go through the rating system again. It's a 1 through 5 scale. It's easily to understand. The first one highlights our adoption agency. It coincides with our theme, One Step Closer to a Family. So we use the image of, do you have the Q-tips one first? Yeah. I apologize, is the emergency assistance. We use the Q-tips because it highlights on their donation page. There's an angel kit that you can donate. One of those things that is in there is Q-tips to help them for their family. It's just kind of a kit to like an essential toilet bag, you know, or toiletry bag. Everything that you would essentially need in your bathroom. So we use that idea. It's one step closer to a home. Emergency assistance resettles people and helps them find emergency assistance. These are veterans, people who have lost their jobs and have no living situation. So this is the cover of the flyer. All of the flyers we created were consistent with the theme of One Step Closer, and then what you are one step closer to, highlighting each program. And then on the back has the copy, which will go to the back side of it. And then the back has the copy for the emergency assistance. It goes over the information highlighting the program, where to go, find more information with Catholic Charities logo and their website on it as well. We use QR codes. Just one second, I'm sorry. We use QR codes just to go directly to the website for
You might want to slow down just like air. You might want to slow down just a little bit taller.
Okay.
Just a little bit too fast.
So this would be like a flyer like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think that not everyone's going to turn onto the back of the flyer. So whatever important information that's on here that you find that you think is relevant, you should just have it on your page. And I mean, you might. I wouldn't read this because it's just too much. So maybe just highlight why you need funding, and then people that are interested in doing it, they'll go to the website. You don't have to have as much information here. And I couldn't tell what this was. I was looking through them, and I think the idea is really, really good. I just think it's hard to tell what they are exactly, and I think the concept's really, I think it's a good concept.
And the footprint goes along with the idea that it could be anyone. It's anyone's foot, it's anyone's impression, anyone's footprint impression. So we use objects rather than actual people's feet.
Q-tips are helpful.
So this is one flyer?
Yes,
Because-
front and back.
And I agree with that one, that if you put some of the highlights on this one step closer to home, maybe put like emergency assistance, angel kits, you know, just pull out a couple of those things and put it on here and an explanation of what that is. It might be, just pop out.
At the same time, we don't have to go individually through all of these since you all have them in your hands. If you'd like to, go ahead and rate them based on the same theme and the ideas that you came off. They're very consistent, format-wise.
You guys made all these to me.
Yes.
That's very creative.
Are there any other images that you see while going through them that are hard to see, or you don't understand why we use the certain images that we did?
What's the official, the hook of the guy?
Apostleship of the Sea is a program that they have. It's for seafarers when they come into our port. They're offered a minister goes over to pick them up at the port and brings them to the port. This is one of the programs that they have since they're living in the life of God. That is a footprint of a child. It is the adoption services. So that highlights
Yeah, I'm trying to go through them without looking at the back to see if it would catch my mind or catch my eye, like as to what that would deal with. And honestly, I thought this one was probably gonna be for burn victims. I thought this was like flesh with blisters or something like that.
Because of their head.
Just because of the way it looks. It looks like flesh.
Which one is that? You know?
The red one, it's that's a pregnancy one.
What is 7? What's this orange?
Those are carrots. It's the food program. So they have a donation food program. They do a food bank twice a week. And they have a small warehouse in the bottom of their facility. Donating food, canned
If
food.
they do is carrots, it could be like this box of cereal or just obvious food. Would be great. Obvious stuff.
Yeah, that's what just mix up that whole foot with all kinds of food.
And I
Yeah,
think
maybe
the
just a
goal is-
picture of a carrot to the side.